Application for phase 5 of the Jackson River Scenic Trail to the Appalachian Regional Commission and the Department of Conservation and Recreation.
And you have a memo in your package as well. And the first part of this kind of covers what we already spoke about with the homestead and the support of Bath County, so I won't delve into that again. At a previous board meeting, the board approved an application to be submitted to the VDOT Revenue Sharing Program for Phase 5. Our last conversation with VDOT regarding the application was that it scored very well and has a good chance of being funded. The Commonwealth Transportation Board should make an official announcement sometime this month, and that would be for full funding, which would be 50% of the project, which is, I believe, is about $954,000. In our efforts to provide the required 50% match of the revenue sharing grant we may receive, staff would like to apply for 2 more grants. This request is being brought to you now because one of the grants is time sensitive. I'm requesting the Board of Supervisors adopt a resolution of support for the submittal of a grant application to the Appalachian Regional Commission Grant Program in the amount of $500,000 for Phase 5 of the Jackson River Scenic Trail project. This grant is also a 50-50 reimbursable grant. I'm also requesting the board adopt a resolution of support for the submittal of a grant application to the Virginia Department of Conservation and Recreation Trails Program in the amount up to $200,000 for Phase 5 of the Jackson River Scenic Trail project. That grant is an 80-20 reimbursable grant. The opportunity for this grant was recently announced, and it is due mid-July. The grants will be used to match the revenue sharing grant if we receive it, as well as each branch matching one another. Other funding sources will be sought to cover any outstanding match and remaining costs. And of course, Phase 5 is the final phase of the Scenic Trail project. It consists of about 1.6 miles and a 1.33 acre trailhead along Coles Mountain Road with the associated amenities of the trailhead. Certainly entertain any questions the board may have.
Board members have any questions?
Mr. Bennett,
if I could, since you drafted this memo and subsequently today you received notification?
I received notification from the county engineer with a print off of what has been funded through VDOT's revenue sharing program, and that it is approved. Our application was approved and funded according to it. I have not received official notification from VDOT at this time, but according to their website, we are funded.
That grant value is
$954,000.
What was that amount again?
$954,000. That's half of the project.
is this the final phase?
Yes, sir.
Takes it all the way to Bath County?
Right below the Lower Cascades, former Lower Cascades.
Well, I tell you, I got a problem with that. This is going to benefit the Omni tremendously. And again, no response from them, no support from them, except the fact that they're going to reap the benefits. We do the work, we do the grant process, we do it all, and they won't even talk to you. That bothers me tremendously. I mean, as big as they are, they can at least return your phone calls and speak to the county as to what their intentions are.
I certainly agree. It would certainly be nice to have them on board, like I said, similar to what Westrock has meant to the project in Alleghany County. I don't think their non-responsiveness should stop us from doing the right thing. Obviously, you know, it is going to be a big benefit to Bath County. The homestead certainly has the opportunity to reap the benefits of that, as do other businesses potentially. It could spawn another outfitter on that end. But I think anything that is going to benefit the region is going to be a benefit to us all as well.
But the regional concept is a two-way street. Just remind them of that.
I think we certainly have that support from Bath County, so.
Yes.
We benefit Bath
It's not with-
anyway.
It's not with Bath County, it's the private resort itself. Make sure that everybody understands that.
Simple, we can require them to get a business license, like the federal government's doing for the boats, access.
Well, you can certainly, look at doing something similar to what the Forest Service does, is the 3% charge that they do, and then obviously we wouldn't be able to single out a single business, and it would be for any business that would come in and charge some sort of fee for use of any of our trailheads to, drop off people if they're profiting off of it. The problem comes up with how do you police that? You'll be able to catch the honest ones. Anybody that goes up there, without telling us, we're certainly not going to know, but maybe that's enough. You would certainly be able to identify larger ones like the Homestead and such. But that's something that we can certainly look at staff, if the board certainly wants us to do that.
Well, I think in the future you can relay to them what you've heard here tonight, you and John Pettit. There's some concern about it, so.
And honestly, I know the Homestead has had trips scheduled for the trail. I have not seen a great amount of use from them, like the river. I mean, obviously, we do see a whole lot of use on the river. Now, that may certainly change if we connect into Bath County, or that may just change in the future altogether. I'm not sure how many of their trips that they do are successful and how much revenue we would be potentially missing out on.
So I could just add for tonight, Mr. Williams is merely asking for your authorization to submit the applications for the grant dollars. Moving any further than the submittal of the application still requires board approval to go forward with the project. They're both time-sensitive grant applications. And as we mentioned a few minutes ago, he was successful on the grant application that the board previously authorized in an amount of almost $1 million, and he's requesting your permission to go through the process of submitting to these grants, not permission to move the project any further other than to try to acquire grant dollars to help facilitate it.
Yeah, what you're asking for tonight is last paragraph, page 1.
Right. Paragraph page 1 and then page 2.
I think I heard somebody
Two
say,
different.
so moved. Mr. Garson, do I have a second? Second. By Mr. Shell. Any further discussion?
Well, the only discussion I have, I'll go along with this portion of it. I'm still ticked off with the Army, and I still think they need to come to the table and belly up, pay up what else. I mean, if you're going to use it, play back. I mean, they should at least have the decency to talk to us. We've been very supportive of the Army through the chamber every year. We don't get a break there.
We will continue to reach out to them, and then we will also explore options to present to the board for consideration relative to any fees associated with that. We can consider that as we move forward.
No further discussion. Melissa, this is to authorize Chad.
Resolutions of support to apply to the Appalachian Regional Commission grant for $500,000 and then to the DCR program for up to $200,000.
And that is all we're voting on tonight.
Resolution of support, that's all.
Melissa?
Mr. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Nicely?
Yes.
Mr. Shaw?
Yes.
Ms. Vanderstal? Yes. Mr. Gardner?
Yes.
Mr. Bennett?
Yes. Thank you.